I made yesterday on Chainlink. You know, basically we were breaking out, but if you watched my video yesterday, what was I saying? I was saying, you know, I'm going to trade Chainlink today if we have that nice daily close above that $37, $38. Now we do not have, hang on a second guys, I'm going to go through the comment section because I'm not sure if I'm live or not. Right. Let me go through the comment section here quickly. I made yesterday on Chainlink. Right, yes. Hello guys, how are you doing? Let me know in the comment section if you can see me. I'm just going to say hello here quickly. Felipe, hello. Dead cat bounce on alts. Yeah, possibly. This is also a scenario. I'm already in some new trades, okay? My trades that I had open, I've been closing them yesterday. I also was trying to do a trailing stop loss. I've got stopped out on all of them, most of them in a profit, except for DYDX. I closed at a small loss this morning. I almost got liquidated. My liquidation price was at $11. DYDX got all the way down to $12. Okay, I closed at a small loss this morning. I didn't have much in that position. Let me just show you DYDX over here. Had a massive wick, okay, and this is on the daily, all right, nothing to really panic here. I did enter a trade round about that $16.5 dollars. Closed at a small loss because all my rest of the positions were closed at a small profit. I've opened some new positions on Algorand, on Bitcoin here, as you can see on Bybit. All of those trades that I had in profit, I took profits, 25% profits before yesterday, and yesterday I was trying to do a trailing stop loss, and that massive drop got me out at a profit. So yeah, I'm just entering some new trades. We're going to go through, I mean, DYDX, I had my liquidation price all the way down at $11. Okay, the price went around about that 12.7 cents, almost got liquidated. But as you can see on the daily, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. We'd still be in that nice structure here where we're just going to bottom out, okay, as you can see there, and then continue to the upside. That is what I'm expecting on DYDX. But I want to get into some fresh trades here. Now, Bitcoin also, this scenario was talked yesterday, right? We had this breakout from the symmetrical triangle. Remember, we talked about this for ages, inverse head and shoulder. It doesn't matter if we do come back down to retest that range, guys. You know, it was very, very clear we were going to get a bounce from that range because it's a strong support. Could we continue down? Yes, of course we can, but I do see us bouncing, you know, at around this range, 62, 63, 61. There could be a lot of volatility, guys. Remember, you know, this is crypto. There's a lot of volatility. You could have those wicks, okay? This is why you don't want to use too much leverage, because you'll get liquidated. You'll get stopped out. So anyway, let me go through the comment section here quickly and say hello. Right, also make sure to smash up that like button, guys, very important. Andy, nice face. Yes, on the thumbnail, exactly. Yeah, it's just because the Telegram group this morning, wow, it was insane. A lot of people saying, you know, how much lower, we're going much lower, and yeah, everybody a little bit not scared, but a little bit uncertain of what's going on. And I think this is absolutely perfect what has just gone on now here for Bitcoin, because yeah, basically, I also want to talk about something right over here, which is, you know, some people saying that this could be a distribution event again, something very similar. And, you know, it could be possible. I don't think it is possible. The reason why I don't think, okay, I mean, I'm talking about this distribution right over here. Remember this, guys. This is when you slightly break all-time highs, you come back down. You slightly break all-time highs, you come back down. Now, if we start making this kind of price action on the next few days, 72K to come back down, if you start doing this kind of price action, now, it's not going to be looking good, guys. But on the first attempt, it's fine, okay? You do take maybe 1-2 attempts to start going much higher. But I wouldn't give Bitcoin, I would give 2 more chances on Bitcoin. You know, if we do not start breaking here and start going a little bit parabolic and making a pretty decent move, we got to stay very, very cautious, guys, because this kind of price action, when you slightly break all-time high, you come back the all-time high again. All-time high, you come back down the all-time high. Then this is, you know, I wouldn't believe so that this, and the reason why I'm going to explain right away, guys, that this is a reaccumulation, and expect volatility here. Expect volatility, consolidation at the last all-time high. The reason why I see this much different, okay, and it all depends on the next coming weeks, of course, than this, is because this over here is above this all-time high, right? We are slightly above it right now. So this is already not a double top, okay, in a market. This is just a consolidation, and there will be volatility. We've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, guys. Stay cautious with volatility here before we continue to the upside, because there will be, this is what usually happens on the markets before you break an all-time high. Some markets you just blast off out of it. Some of them you break it, you come back down, you break it, you come back down, you break it, until you get all of that. You wash out all of those extremely leveraged positions, and then you continue to the upside. Okay, it's very, very much expected here for BTC for the next few days, guys. Just a little bit of volatility. This is nothing. Yesterday we did talk about that scenario, about us coming all the way down to this mega strong, and I've got all the indicators. This is another chart. I'll get the other one out here where I do have my support and resistance and the patterns, but just to keep it simple, like what I mentioned yesterday basically was this massive resistance that should be turning into support. This is exactly where we hit that range and had a massive bounce from here, as you can see on the chart, right? So dead cat bounce also in the cards, guys. Remember, there is always one last dip before you continue the trend, which is to the upside eventually. So we could see something like this, or we could actually see a consolidation after here and then continue to the upside. It doesn't matter, guys. You're never going to get that, the best entry, right? You're never going to get the best entry. Well, sometimes you're going to nail one entry. Look, I got at the right bottom and I exited at the right top, but it's usually never the case for a lot of traders, okay? Now, Chainlink also. Let me just go through Chainlink quickly, and then we'll go. I'll go through the comment section here, guys, because Chainlink is doing pretty good now. You always have a first attempt, a second attempt, wick up, wick down. Okay, Chainlink was trading at $38.5 yesterday at its peak, and we came all the way back down to 32. So that was a drop of, what was it? A drop of 17%. And this is the reason why, if you are breakout trading, you're thinking, okay, I'm getting above this great resistance now. Extreme leverage, should be putting my stop loss around here below the entry point. Is not the ideal thing. I said yesterday on my video, you can check it out. I was going to start trading Chainlink today if we closed a nice strong daily candle above $37, $38, okay, well above the 36 resistance, because I want to see a clear breakout. And this was, I did say I wasn't going to trade Chainlink yesterday because of the breakout. I said I was going to trade it today if we closed a nice daily candle, guys. So this is why patience, is key here, because you're going to rush in a trade and you're going to get liquidated if you use too much leverage. Now, I heard someone in the comment section in the Telegram group, that he entered at about $32. Okay, that was a nice catch. Careful with catching all the falling knives, because in this case it is fine, because the structure is pretty solid. It is pretty solid that we're just going to see volatility, in my opinion, before we continue up. All right, so if we try to catch those dips, all right, on Chainlink, in this case 32, if it went to $30, yes, I think it's a good buy. Same on Algorand. I think the same thing for Algorand. Algorand was looking absolutely great yesterday. What happened? Well, yeah, we came back in. This was not a clear breakout. It was, look at this wick here on the daily. This is what you want to see, this daily candle close in the green. Then you say, right, it is time to hop on here, because this is why patience is key. Yes, maybe the daily would have closed really, really high, okay, but as soon as you close to the daily close, just wait for a consolidation, and this might just skyrocket to the upside. And yeah, but this is the thing with trading. You're going to miss a lot of opportunities also, but rushing into a trade is just not ideal. I've actually entered an Algorand trade right now. and at about $1.96. I missed it. It was yesterday trading at $2.11 approximately, or $2. Yeah, where did it reach? $2.30 yesterday. No, paying no attention. Wasn't trading it. I was waiting for that daily close, maybe a consolidation if we did have that strong daily close. Now, what happened? Massive wick. This is just a washout trade. We're just going to consolidate here, a little bit of volatility before we actually have the real breakout, in my opinion, okay? But this is why we want to try and get into the lowest part possible. Why am I anticipating this? Why am I entering and not breaking out here? Because and not trading the breakout, because I'm anticipating that the bull run is not ended. We're not going to have a huge crash here on these altcoins. Total crypto market cap, right? Zooming in right over here, we have this over here on the total crypto market cap. I don't see this coming like doing this kind of price action. This is a clear cup and handle structure right over here. The most likely scenario would be having a little bit of volatility and then continuing to the upside, reaching that $3.65 trillion. And this wouldn't be a bad moment to start taking some profits. We do not know that if the total crypto market cap is going to go to 5 trillion, is it going to go to 8? Is it going to go to 10? Like a lot of people are saying, where BTC should be trading at 200,000, we've got Ethereum at almost 20,000. We should be taking some profits while we go into the upside. I'm going to take a lot of profits while we're almost hitting this range. Okay, this is the cup and handle target. So yeah, on the total crypto market cap, almost $1 trillion away from its target right now. About 850 billion. Let me go through the comment section, guys. Just want to give you my opinion on what I see here right now. Nothing. I'm planning to add to my position if we do have that dead cat bounce. Okay, I've got a position here on Bitcoin. If we start doing some kind of these wick consolidations, I'm planning to add to my position. All right, that's going to be my strategy, guys. You do whatever you want. I think that this is what is going to happen for Bitcoin. We're going to consolidate above that $60,000. So 63, 62, 64, around that range, a little bit of volatility, and we should be off to the races in the next few days. Saying hi from Miami, Florida. It's real late here, but love the channel. Harvey, thank you very much. I'm trying to keep this pretty educational. People to stay safe with trading, and trying to teach basically how I read the market. If it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense, you can just unsubscribe and go to another channel. Morning, Andy. What do you think about ETH rising wedge? Yes, there is this. There is this over here, guys. Look at this. It's absolutely insane. We are perfectly. The structure hasn't been broken. Now there is something here about Ethereum that it just looks a little bit. Let me just get a clean chart, okay? Just let me get a clean chart so we can zoom out and analyze the situation here for Ethereum. Very important. And I'll go through the comment section now quickly and say hello, guys. Sorry about that. But we need to take a look at this. Let me just see if I've got a clean chart here somewhere. So yeah, just this one, for example. Ethereum. Let's go to the daily. Let's go to the daily right over here. Basically here. Rising, are you talking about a rising wedge on the 4 hourly or on the daily? This potentially being a rising wedge. I see this more like of a channel, not of a rising wedge. I don't see us getting like tighter and tighter. So it is a rising channel. And on a massive bull trend, when you are breaking all-time highs, your rising channel, I think it is unlikely. You could. I would say, because rising channel targets from a breakout is the width of the channel. So if you break out from here, you could probably go to the $4,000, maybe 4,100, all depending on where you break out. Usually the target of a channel breakout is the width of the channel. Now, yes, a descending, I don't see this as an ascending wedge. I know I saw some people, seeing this as an ascending wedge, but yeah, I'm basically connecting, okay, most of the higher highs and the higher lows, and it doesn't look like, you could say this, for example, and this has been a fake out. But yeah, I see this more like as a rising channel. Pretty solid, bouncing in between resistance and support. And yeah, the thing is, when you're breaking all-time highs, it is very, very likely we're going to start, you know, we'll be going into price discovery. This very much looks like that we are just going, we're starting to, we are in a very, very healthy uptrend. Higher low, higher low, higher low. It looks like that this is going to start just going parabolic. This is like the start of a parabolic curve right there. I don't see this stopping anytime soon. But anyway, that's my opinion, guys. So yeah, Ethereum rising wedge. No, I don't think so. Love you, sir, says Abra. Love you too, man. Justin, hello. Let's go, Andy. Amith, hello. Guys, let's do one thing. Let's try and smash up the like button all together. Okay, let's scroll down on the video, smash up the like button, and let's continue with the stream right now. We've got 430 watching at this moment. Absolutely great. Thank you guys for the support. Okay, and let's, you know, go through the comment section here quickly. Hello from Bali, Carl. How are you doing? Good day, Kenneth. You're live. Says Ballinger. Joe B, you're good. Okay, Crypto, smash that like button for Andy Candy. Thank you very much, Crypto Alchemist. We missed the start. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was already talking about something, but never mind. Nothing too important. Basically, it was this about Bitcoin, about getting you know, this potential bounce around this range, and then we might see some volatility here, but not going below $60,000 in my opinion. Okay, remember, I'm still sticking to that VPVR, that massive, huge amount of volume that we got on the VPVR volume profile. Huge amount of volume that we got at this range. Okay, I do not see us going down below this range over here. Now this is the 60k range. Could we see a little bit of volatility? Yes, we could see some kind of scary dips here, but remember, consolidating, this is a reaccumulation in my opinion. Reaccumulation at the all-time high. This is not a double top anymore. The reason why is because we are taking too long here. We are breaking all-time high, right? So if it were a double top, you kind of reach the top, you wick above it, and then you start climbing to the downside, right? You don't stay this long at a peak. This is signs of this being a, you know, a reaccumulation event before we start having the next leg up. Okay, this is in my opinion, guys. Morning, David. How are you doing? How are you doing, David? How are you doing? Christian, hello. Much love from Romania. Mike. Bearish divergence for BTC on the weekly, so I expect the dump to continue, says Camilo. Yeah, on the weekly, let's take a look at these bearish divergence on the weekly. Why not? Let's take a look at the bearish divergence on the weekly. Bearish divergence on the weekly. Yeah, no bearish divergence on the weekly, because bearish divergence is basically lower highs on the RSI and higher highs on the price action. So okay, yeah, but all right, bearish divergence right over here. Do you mean all the way from the last all-time high? I mean, it's still very, very early to say. Very, very early. Yeah, I get your point here. I get your point. Okay, we got this on the weekly, but the weekly is such a long period, you know, this could still continue to the upside easily, and, you know, and hit this high over here, all right, or almost hit it. And then who knows, that might be back in December or January. Okay, it's still very soon. The weekly, this for being a bearish divergence, you know, we should have a little bit of more action here, because if we zoom out, you know, there was possibly some bearish divergence. Let me just go on the logarithmic here. Right, okay, let me just zoom in here on 2017 so you can get my point. Now, bearish divergence right over here, RSI making lower highs. price action making higher highs. So yeah, check, this is the thing about the weekly. Next few weeks can go absolutely parabolic, and the RSI can just go to 80, 90 overbought territory, and these bearish divergences don't work too well. So basically, as you can see here on the weekly, we had some massive bearish divergence back in June of 2017. Higher highs, clear high highs on the price action, lower highs here on the RSI, and what happened? Yeah, we went parabolic after that. So I don't pay too much attention here on bearish divergence on the weekly, because it's such a strong time frame that RSI could still continue to the upside and the price, and we'll be meeting the highs here perfectly. So that is my opinion on bearish divergence on the weekly. ADA, let's take a look at ADA. It was a little bit of volatility on ADA. Okay, I'm not going to say it is a good. Well, it might be a good buy. This dip over here might have been a good buy. It might have been a good buy. It's looking great. This is just volatility, consolidation. People were getting a little bit overexcited here with this kind of small parabolic move. And this dip would have been a great buying opportunity, in my opinion. Just going to see a little bit. It's not going to go up in a straight line, guys. It's not going to be an easy ride. But we basically seen, like I said on ADA, very similar action that we saw here. This is just getting ready, guys, just getting ready, in my opinion. Nothing bearish about this price action. There's nothing bearish about this. This is just a correction from this massive pump. Okay, it is extremely bullish. Remember, when we are going down, when it's not looking too good, when there's a little bit of red, it's when you want to become bullish, guys. Just what happened here, like what happened right over here. Very similar price action, guys. I mean, there's nothing more that I can tell you about this. Yes, expect volatility, but I do see us trading back at the $3 range in a matter of weeks. I do not know how many weeks, if it's going to be 2, if it's going to be 6. I don't know how we are going to climb to this range, but basically it is pretty simple. There's nothing bearish. Bears are getting exhausted in this price action on ADA. They got exhausted right over here. They are getting exhausted right now. There's no strong selling pressure. We are not managing to go below the $1.80 here for ADA. On the 4 hourly, this is the 4 hourly chart. Lower low, lower low. High, this lower low. This is already we are already technically going to make a higher low. As soon as we break this $2.35.40, in my opinion, there's going to be no doubt that we are going to reach the high. Then that is going to be an 75% accuracy, okay, of jumping all the way up here to all-time high from this $2.50 to $3 is going to be almost for sure going to happen. Hello, Luke. How are you doing? Hi, Ahmad. Hello, everyone. Hi from Slovakia. Mitchell, how are you doing? Hello. Was worried this morning in Australia. Don't worry. Nothing to worry about, Laura. Everything is absolutely fine. Expect volatility, though. Expect we could hit 62. We could hit 60 range. It could happen. Then I see us bottoming out at that range. A lot of people gonna, the professional, the big players are gonna step back in, guys. They are gonna step back in at that range if they manage to push the price down to that 60k range. They will be stepping back in. Now, my take. Now, if we don't consolidate sideways above that $64,000 range and then continue to the upside, I see us potentially having those slightly wicks, okay, to the downside, okay, like a small reaccumulation event and starting a new channel before we break to the upside. Is what I see here on BTC. Guys, remember, if you are interested in trading PrimeXBT, you get the best bonus down below. You get 50% added to your deposit. I got a full tutorial down below of PrimeXBT. And for Bybit, you get also the best bonus available. It is up to $3,500 worth of bonus. You can deposit, you can get the bonus, you can claim it. You need to follow the steps as soon as you sign in, and then trade only with the bonus, which is a great bonus, right? So I'm getting small commission, you getting the best bonus, guys. It is a win-win. It's another way to support the channel. Now let's go here. Talk about Link. Okay, let's talk about Link straight away. Let's make a collab I got from the Moon. The Moon is, I might be doing a collaboration with the Moon, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button if you want me to do a collaboration with the Moon. I think I'm going to get him on my channel. I'm going to go on his channel. We're going to do, I guess, technical analysis. I don't know, something. I need to jump in a call with Carl from the Moon to check out, you know, what he thinks about the market. A long time since I haven't heard his opinion on, you know, all-time highs. What does he think is going to happen in the next few months? So definitely going to jump into a call with Carl from the Moon to do a collaboration with him. Right, Eva, good morning. How are you doing? I'm seeing a lot of people here on the live stream that I haven't seen for a long time, because I mean, I'll be doing live streams in the afternoon here in Spain. Maybe a lot of people can't join. I see a lot of new faces here. Christine, how are you doing? Michi, how far down do you think BTC will go? Like I said, I think just above 60k range, could see some volatility, but like I said, we might be just going sideways. Super strong support, guys, here at the 64,063 range. This is why I say a range, because then you see this kind of price action, then you see wicks and you come back up, you see wicks. So it's very, very hard to say if that certain level is going to hold for on the 5-minute chart. Okay, you might pierce through, but on 4 hourlies, on dailies, I think you're just going to see wicks basically. Okay, now 64k range, this is more like 63, 64 range. Okay, we just pierced through. Now, could we pierce through again? Yes, but I think that this range should be holding very, very nicely. We also have this resistance that should be turning nicely into support. So that is my take on BTC, that this 64k range should be holding nicely. Now, if we do take longer here to break the highs, we might have one last dip down this range, and all of this will be a kind of a huge reaccumulation event. Okay, I'm not worried about this, because on a reaccumulation or on a redistribution, you do have a lot of wicks to the upside and to the downside, right? You do pierce through the last high. So if you do have this high right over there, this is what happened. You've gone up, you have this low, you might pierce through that 60k range and then come back up, pierce here, and it's a long reaccumulation event before you actually skyrocket. So you could expect that volatility, guys. That's what I think is going to happen if we do not consolidate sideways from where we are right now. But definitely, we are above all-time highs. We are above this range. This is just a classic reaccumulation at the all-time high, right? This is not, I don't see this as a double top. Double tops happen pretty, much faster than this. I don't see us, climbing down from this range. It's just very, very unlikely. When you do a double top, you're not here for about a month now. We are sitting about a month around the all-time highs. This doesn't happen when you create a double top, okay, here on the 4 hourly or on the daily. It just doesn't happen. You usually reaccumulate at the top before you continue up. So yeah, we could expect that, guys. We could expect that. We do have some strong levels, like I mentioned, 63, 64. This is not a moment to scalp. Now, if you're an aggressive trader, you know what you're doing. Yes, I am swing trading at the moment. I'm not scalping. A lot of volatility. So yeah, if you're scalping and you're using a little bit of too much leverage, 20x, 30x, maybe liquidations are at 57, 58, 59. You could get those wicks, guys. You could get those wicks. So just stay cautious, not too much leverage. I'm swing trading right now. My liquidation price is down at $52,000. It's very unlikely we're going to hit that. It is possible, but it is unlikely. And I am planning to add to my position if I go to in the red. I do see us having a massive reaccumulation event in this area between 60 and 69k. Boom, 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 before we actually start mooning in the next few days, or maybe a week or so. Vechain, all-time high soon or not? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Vechain also. Let's take a look at Vechain. Vechain just getting a nice big pullback. it is what it is, guys. This is how the markets move. All-time highs. We've got a beautiful target here of 25 cents. Okay, we've got a nice ascending triangle. Okay, on Vechain right over there. Resistance. We got support, resistance, support. Okay, ascending triangle right over here, as you can see, or double bottom with a slightly larger, higher second bottom. And there is a projected move. Now, Vechain was doing absolutely great. It was doing absolutely great here for the last couple of days. 15.5 cents broken, almost hitting 19 cents. This is just a nice classic correction. Very unlikely we're going to go and successfully dip below 15 cents, going to 12 cents. Volatility at the support, yes, of course, yes. We might have some attempts on trying to break it, and you might have those wicks going down to 15, 14, 13 cents, and then straight back up 15 cents. This is exactly what happened yesterday when we dipped. Exactly what happened. We even hit the 14.8 cents, but we got a nice beautiful bounce. Now, could the bears have another attempt? Of course they can. Another attempt, of course they can. But I see this range holding very, very nicely as support. We got a very, very strong resistance support area that should be holding very, very nicely. We've got a nice bullish structure here, which is this ascending triangle or this double bottom with a second bottom being slightly higher. Projected move should be all the way up here. It's not going to happen in 2 days, guys. It's not going to happen in 2 days. We will have those strong dips. So yeah, Vechain. This is what I got for Vechain. LRC, says Biros. Let's take a look at LRC. Why not? LRC. Loopring. Okay. I would stay cautious with this one. If you bought Loopring down over here at the beginning of November, it wouldn't be a bad time to take some profits. When I see a chart like this, yeah, guys, be careful. There's not much to analyze here. Not much to analyze. Expect a sharp correction on this. It could happen. We could have a sharp correction. End of October would have been a great time to buy this one. This one's going a little bit parabolic. It's going a little bit parabolic here, as you can see. So yes, that from these higher lows and these higher lows is going a little bit too sharp. Stay cautious on this one. Right, there's great volume here where this candle is. This might be a very good buying area if we do correct to this range. Also, you could arguably discuss that you have a pump here starting from the $1 area. So from the $1 area right over there, you got a start of a pump, Fibonacci from this low to this high. If you start seeing some price action here going sideways and consolidating in between that 38 and 62% levels, you start seeing some consolidation there. This is going to be the sign, a good buying sign, okay, if this happens. But Loopring, yeah, stay a little bit cautious. Not a moment to buy here on Loopring. Just let it be, let it consolidate here for a while. Good morning, Jane Woods. John James, Polkadot, please. Let's take a look at Polkadot. I think, oh yeah, Polkadot did dip below the all-time high, but this is what we are going to see. Woof, yeah. I mean, this one did have a pretty sharp correction, okay? But how many people do you think were over leveraging here on Polkadot? Too many people over leveraging on Polkadot. A lot of people very bullish. I am very bullish on Polkadot. Now, this is the only thing that I had here on Polkadot. We had the Fibonacci retracement from this low, okay, to the high. We got some pretty nice volume. We did just see a very sharp dip. I don't think we are going to successfully continue here to the downside, going to that $40 range. I just think we're going to go back up, okay? This is just a classic. People over leveraged here, all-time highs being broken on Polkadot. And yeah, basically you do have that wick that gets all those over leveraged positions. Now, if I'm swing trading this, I don't have any clear targets on Polkadot to the upside. You could use fib levels, okay? Because when you break all-time highs, you go from the all-time high to the all-time low from that area. If you break the highs, you do have fib levels, okay? And being 1.6 the most conservative, being the $73, one a little bit more aggressive would be that $111 approximately area for Polkadot in the next few months. All right, this is not going to happen in the next week. Yeah, maybe not a few weeks, maybe a couple of months to reach those targets. Basically, like I said, you're going to have that volatility. You're going to break the highs, and you're going to have that volatility under the all-time high. Also, you know, you're going to see a lot of people extremely bullish. Polkadot's broken all-time highs. Price discovery is coming. We're going to absolutely moon. And then what you get is a massive shakeout, consolidation, reaccumulation before you continue to the upside. It's just how it works. So this is why, you know, I'm not trading Polkadot at this moment, but if I were going to trade it, swing trade it, I would be aware of all of this. You know, I'll be using a 3x, 4x. A lot of people 10x, 15x. It's still pretty high, guys. A lot of people get liquidated. A lot of people lose money here in the game. I would have liquidation price down here. You know, I would use a 3, 4x. You know, liquidation price on Polkadot 35, 38. To stay safe, because this happens. This does happen. Hi, Master. Bitcoin Cash hold. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. BCH. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin Cash. Did it hold? Is your question. It's held very, very nicely. Very bullish on this. Still, I mean, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Even though we dipped on BTC, what, 5%, 4%? Altcoins must have done, yeah, 10, 15, some 20% maybe yesterday. But overall, nothing has changed. This is what we got for Bitcoin Cash. I do see we are still in this ascending triangle. We could still come all the way down to this higher low support area, which is that $550 on Bitcoin Cash, and still be perfectly fine. And that would be a pretty aggressive drop. That would be an aggressive drop. That would be, from its current price right now, a 20% drop. And this would still be looking pretty bullish here on this, on these higher low structure. Bitcoin Cash, I see it going above $1,000 in a few weeks potentially. Remember, all these payment system platforms, they accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then they take a look at the OGs. They take a look at the solid ones that have been here for years, that are still here. Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. I know they're boring. I know a lot of people, you know, I've lost interest in them because they're bad performers. They're just like almost stable coins. But then you have this kind of price action. And you know, you like it or not, Bitcoin Cash is not the real Bitcoin, but it does work better as a payment system than Bitcoin. It is much faster. It is much cheaper. You know, you can send $1 worth of Bitcoin Cash and it will cost you 1 cent or 2 cents, maybe maximum. Now, if you try and send $1 worth of Bitcoin, it might cost you, yeah, about $15, right? So they're definitely good. You know, you can take a look at Bitcoin Cash, do your research. But it's an OG. Payment systems, platforms, they do accept Bitcoin Cash if they are accepting crypto. Right, BNB. What about Chainlink now? Let's take a look at this also. BNB and Chainlink. Let's take a look at Chainlink. BNB, sorry. Right. I think nothing's changed too much here. BNB almost hit the all-time high, or it did slightly. BNB just touched the all-time high right over there. It looks like a kind of a double top, right? I think this is the same scenario. We're just going to start, you know, having a little bit of volatility, close that all-time high, before we actually break it. Maybe it's going to be a very, very parabolic break, or maybe it's just going to be a choppy breakout consolidation before we continue to the upside. Now, we do have some technical targets here from this potential cup and handle, right? Which is this one right over there. It's not the most beautiful looking cup and handle, but so far so good. All right, we got this major resistance over there, and we got like it's not the best looking one, okay, but it is playing out. I do see us breaking all-time high. We've got a projected move here of $750, $780, in between that range. And yeah, I think after breaking highs, we should be going to much higher levels into price discovery. Chainlink, let's take a look at Link. I mean, Link was looking very bullish. I mean, I'll make these thumbnails and I'll make this, this kind of hype on the videos. I want people to trade safely. I say all the time, don't use too much leverage. Try and swing trade more than scalp. Or if you're scalping, even though, don't use too much. Try and stay safe, guys, because what happened yesterday on Chainlink, like I said, we were trading at $38.7. We came all the way down to $32. Sorry. So yeah, over a 15% correction, if I'm not wrong, from the actual high to the low. Yeah, about a 16% correction. Nothing has changed. We just didn't manage to close that nice strong daily candle. When you break a good resistance point, okay, and this is a clear resistance, that $36 range. It was on yesterday, guys. If you pay attention on yesterday's video, I said I am not trading Chainlink yet, even though I have this analysis of us going to this level. The reason why, because I want to see a nice daily candle close above $37, $38, above this resistance. Nothing has changed, guys. If you are using low leverage, maybe a 3x, maybe a 4x, you could manage the volatility that happened yesterday. Maybe your liquidation price, I don't see Chainlink going below the $30, okay? More like $28, sorry. I do see us coming down to this support area. It could happen. We could come down to this support level from these higher lows. But if you're just using low leverage, okay, note that it is very, very likely that we'll be reaching all-time highs in the coming weeks for Chainlink at some point. So if you do have that volatility to the downside, your liquidation price is around about that $28, $27. You're not risked all your account, so you could add to your position, all right? Then basically, yeah, you should be fine. You should be fine. I'm very bullish on Chainlink. The structure is looking very, very bullish. It's just a little bit of volatility, guys. This is why it's designed. Those dips are designed to get in your head and be fearful about the market. So it's all about that, guys. All about that. Like the stream, guys. Gabriel, thank you very much. Andy, any comments about Shiba? How are you doing, by the way? Good morning. I'm doing very well, thank you. Helio, I got a lot of my trades stopped out in a profit yesterday because of that volatility. I was putting my stop loss from break even. I was scaling it up. And basically, I got out of all of them except for DYDX, which I closed in a small loss this morning. I almost got liquidated on that one. But yeah, all good, all good. I'm starting some new trades here. New trades here on Bybit. Okay, BTC a little late. 65,300. Enter. I'm planning to scaling. I've got some positions here where I want to buy in 62, 60k just in case we have that volatility, that consolidation. I see a 60k range holding very, very nicely. Not too much leverage. I'm using a 4x leverage on BTC, 5x leverage on Algorand. Algorand, super bullish, guys. It was, I mean, a lot of people must have got crushed yesterday on Algorand. I can tell you that. I do not trade it. I'm starting to trade it right now. A lot of people must have got crushed here with this. You know, if you take a look at the 4 hourly was looking great. Oh no, maybe the 1 hourly. 1 hourly was looking absolutely great. But I mean, the pumps were insane. But if you take a look at the daily, yeah, no, nothing good about this. massive wick, still back in. It is still inside this bullish structure. So this is just getting liquidations out of the way, basically. A lot of people over leveraging here a bit from the breakout. Liquidation price here underneath the resistance here, thinking it's going to turn into support. Yeah, guys, no. This is why I do not breakout trade. 95% of my trades are not breakout trading. So because of this, I've seen it so many times. Now, a good moment to enter here. My liquidation price on Algorand, I'm using a 5x. Guys, just so you can get the idea, I'm not gonna make huge gains, but I'm gonna make enough gains by the end of the month to just enough gains. This is a marathon. I'm planning to get extremely rich in crypto during the next 5-6 years. Now, if you take a look at my liquidation price on Algorand, it's at $1.61, okay? It's not that far away, but my liquidation price is around about this range, around about here. And just by looking at this structure, now there could be a moment, there could be a liquidation event. I don't think so. After seeing this price action, I think it's happened right over there. We're just gonna go sideways and then continue to the upside, just so you can see the type of trading that I've got. Now, I might be willing to add to my position if we do go down here and have a little bit of volatility down at that 180, 170. Obviously, my liquidation price might jump down to the $1.50. I do see this just a huge reaccumulation volatility event. Get all those liquidations out of the way before we start pumping like crazy. So this is why, stay safe, guys. Stay safe with trading. Don't use too much leverage. You're not going to get rich in 2 days unless you buy one of those, altcoins that 100x, which not too many people find. TLM, let's take a look at TLM here for Hafiz. Right. What's going on with this one? Not looking too bad. Let me just zoom out here on the daily. I think this one's looking pretty good. TLM, is this alien world or something like that? Is it kind of a metaverse gaming project on the Binance Smart Chain? I could be wrong, guys. Let me know in the comment section. But overall, looking pretty good. Not looking bad. We're just holding by a thread by this support area. There's been no strong resistance, strong support back here. Look, a lot of choppiness here, bouncing. This is exactly the 25-cent range. We dipped below to 22 cents, currently above 25 cents right now while I'm recording, while we're doing this live. Overall, if we did break this support area and came down here to the 20-cent range, still be looking very, very bullish, still creating higher lows. Now, you could anticipate and get in at this dip. Okay, structure here looks pretty solid to the upside here on the macro, on the daily. So you do have a sharp descending wedge right there. We should be coming back up and retest this high, which is at the 38-cent level. This is just, if we take the fib levels, guys, we take the fib levels here from the pump. Let's go to the 4 hourly, zoom in here. Volume kicking in right now on TLM from the low, right over there, from this low part, okay, to the high. And yeah, we basically just hit that 62% levels, 50% levels. We've got a strong support. So yeah, volatility around this range and continues to the upside. In my opinion, it's very unlikely that we'll go below this range. Could you have a little bit of volatility and test that range? Yes, you could, of course, but like when you create these higher low structure on the macro, it's very unlikely to dip below the last higher low, right? So it's very unlikely. So you could come down here, but I don't think you would dip below this higher low, right? So it might be you could anticipate a buy order right over there. Stop loss well below this higher low right over there, right over here, very far away, guys. When you're swing trading, you want your stop losses, your liquidations pretty far away, because yeah, on swing trading you can't over leverage and you can't have tight stop losses, because you just get liquidated basically, right? 200 likes already. Joseph says here in the comment section, let's go to 200 likes, and we're already at 245, so I'm lagging a lot here in the comment section. I'm just gonna Bake token analysis. Let's take a look at Bake. Andy, good day. Do you think price could go down to 52k, says Powell or Jacome? I do not think we could go down to those levels, in my opinion. I don't think that 52k would happen on BTC. No. Now, it could happen. But my theory right over here, and I haven't got the chart right now, okay, but the theory, like I said, is when you had an all-time high and you consolidate for such a long time, and you consolidate for such a long time, is that, yeah, you are reaccumulating at the high before you actually do have that parabolic move. This is all getting ready, okay, and before entering price discovery, before having that explosive move to the upside, reaccumulation. Now, I did see some people, I've seen more than one say this already, and, you know, this kind of price action happening right over here for BTC in the next coming weeks. I would be pretty concerned if our third pump slightly breaks the high and we actually come down below the two highs over here. Then I wouldn't be liking this structure, guys. I might be taking a lot of profits, all depending on how the structure, guys. On you know, I'm really bullish now. I do see us hitting 100k by the end of the year still, but everything can change, guys, on the charts. Everything can change if we start forming these slightly higher highs. Yeah, guys, I will tell you, you know, I'm taking 25% out of my portfolio, putting it in stable coins, because this is a sign that the you know, the buying pressure is not managing to push well above the all-time highs. And yeah, it's exhaustion. Basically, it's exhaustion. It's a distribution event. So anyway, anything can change, guys. This is why I don't understand the people that are super bullish, focused to super bullish, or the ones that are focused and super bearish. They're just bears. You know, I'm not going to call any YouTubers here. I'm not going to call any analysts here that are just ultimate bears, and the ones that are ultimate bulls, because everything can change very, you know, depending on what the chart says, everything could change very, very fast. Overall, I think that this is still a reaccumulation. Okay, we might see some choppy action like this in the next few days, and then we're gonna have that parabolic run. It will be going parabolic, in my opinion. So, and the reason why is because, you know, this is not a double top. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Are we going down to 61k? Says Kanika. It is a possibility. Okay, it is not for certain, but it is a possibility. You could see how many symmetrical descending wedge, how many patterns have we seen where we pierced through them, okay, and then continue to the direction of the trend. A lot of times it doesn't. It all depends on the selling pressure that there's going to be. TLM bouncing as support, Gabriel, yes. Mariella, hello. Davo and Joseph, moderators here. Thank you very much for joining. TRX, please. Andy says, Ella. Let's take a look at TRX straight away. Okay, guys, comment. If I haven't read your comment, make sure to comment down below again. Make sure to subscribe, okay? I mean, I want to show you what I think. I want to go through the comment section. It's just too much to do here. TRX, let's take a look at TRX here for someone in the comment section. Right, what's going on? What's going on with TRX? Tron, I guess. Nothing much here, really. We got this high over here, which is just above 12 cents. We did not reach it, almost. We got this descending wedge, okay, that we had right over here. Sharp wedge there. Target is the top of the wedge. Haven't reached the target. I think we'll be reaching it in the next few days. Very, very strong support area that we must have talked about here on Tron, which is this one right over here. It's that 9 cents, 9.2 cent range. Being a strong support and resistance, and you know, check out the volatility when you break a resistance or a support. Look at this massive wick to the downside, and if you take a look at the daily, I bet this was a pretty big wick. Yeah, kind of, but very strong support right over there range, and this is the 9-10 cent range. A lot of consolidation there. So overall TRX not looking too bad. I think we're just consolidating here, getting ready to tackle these highs. We are still in this third wave on TRX, because from the ultimate low, we've got one wave, retracement, consolidation around that 50% level. Now we are still in the second wave. Second wave has just been a boring wave. It's just going to be a boring wave, sideways dips, sideways dips. But very, very likely that it is that, you know, if this being the third wave, that we are going to break these highs at that 12.3 cents and continue to the upside. Now, a good wave to see a projected move, Fibonacci retracement here from a third wave, from the pump here to the bottom. Now, third wave approximately could hit that 15 cent range. Okay, there's a Fibonacci extension to it, and it helps you to find the projection of the waves. Okay, for an ABC correction, for a third wave, for a fifth wave, if you take a look at the third, fourth, and it will give you the potential projection. So yeah, 15 cents is on the cards for Tron in the next coming weeks. Might be days, might be a couple of weeks. Everything is possible, but let's watch GRT, says Sebastian. Let's take a look at GRT right away. Why not? GRT and Chainlink. I got Jason here with Chainlink. Yeah, we take a look at Chainlink already, but let's take a look at GRT straight away. Right, what we got here for GRT? This is on the daily, okay? On the daily, we do have this uptrend. It's still looking pretty healthy on the daily, even though we had that dip from yesterday. We went from $1.25 all the way down to 98 cents. Just a little bit of volatility here. We've got, you know, it's pretty simple for GRT in my opinion. There's going to be a lot of volatility underneath that $1.35 range. It is a very, very strong support area, as you can see. And yeah, basically we need to smash out from this area, the $1.35. As soon as we break 135 and close a daily strong candle, okay, a very, very strong daily candle here on this resistance, it is very, very likely that we are going to start climbing up to the all-time high here on GRT, which is just below the $3 range. So still, you know, the structure is looking absolutely great. The bears losing total control. The bulls are starting to gain a lot of control here with these higher lows on the macro. So yeah, that's what we got for GRT. We need to break the $1.35 strong daily at that 150, 155 even better. Then this is going to be looking absolutely great. Any type of retracement here on GRT will be a great buying opportunity, because that $1.35 is going to be super strong as support, and we'll be getting a very strong bounce. So we need to find for that type of opportunities. Could you anticipate entering here in a long position? Stop loss, liquidation very far away. Yes, you could. But even though GRT comes down, GRT can come down to that 70 cent range, 70, 80 cent range from its current price, and still be looking pretty good here. As you can see, we'll still be creating higher lows. So yeah, just stay cautious with that volatility. Andy, look at Coti, please. Let's take a look at Coti. Long time since I haven't taken a look at Coti. I guess the 48 cent range. Yeah, Coti. Same thing. Very bullish on Coti. Look at this, guys. This range is just holding beautifully. We're having a little bit of volatility down below. Yes, but check out the 84 cents. Sorry, the 48 cents range right over here. That touch over there. This touch over here. As soon as we broke it with volume, check out how many bounces we got here. Another bounce, another bounce. This is just a clear reaccumulation in my opinion. Okay, a lot of people might think that this is a double top. We are retesting the support area. It's looking pretty scary. In my opinion, this is just going to be a huge double bottom instead of a double top. Okay, very bullish on Coti. So you could anticipate a long position here on Coti, but you don't want your liquidation price right over here, just slightly below the 48 cent, right? You could have got liquidated there. It hit 43 cents. You probably want to, use low leverage, swing trade it, because Coti, I see Coti breaking the all-time highs, and we got an 85, about an 85 cent target, and I'll show you why. But as I said, we're not going to go there in a couple of days. It's just going to take weeks, a lot of consolidation. And this, instead of being a double top, I see this from this high over here being a double bottom that's going to be created here for Coti. And yeah, definitely, if we do climb up here on Coti at that 67 cents, this is going to be the third attempt already on trying to break that resistance. And I have a projected move from this. It's not the most beautiful cup and handle, but we do have a clear resistance there. Nice round formation. Another resistance. We got the handle right over here. Handle is a little bit overextended, but this is crypto. Like I said, in other videos, the handles, there's a lot of volatility. So finally breaking this resistance. This is a cup and handle, and we do have a projected move here for Coti, but it's not going to be an easy ride. It's not going to be an easy ride, guys. From that breakout, 85 cent is the projected move. Now, obviously, what happens when you pump and you break a good resistance? People start buying in at the pumps. What happens? Over leveraged, you get these kind of babies. You get these babies over here, which absolutely exterminate you from the market. People get overexcited, they buy in, they make 100% of gains because of their over leveraged positions, and then you have this baby over here which just exterminates all of these the people that got very extremely bullish and used extremely too much leverage, and they're out. So I mean, this is the thing. I'm not telling you what to do, but I do see this potentially being a huge double bottom right over here. This is a massive support here on Coti. Doesn't mean that it's going to stop exactly at 48 cents. We almost did round about this range. This was pretty exact, and we talked about this resistance being support all the way before the breakout. And yeah, it's not exact. This is why we say a range. You could get these guys that come down to the 42 cent, came straight back up. This is just to get you out of the market. So this is why I say not too much leverage. You want your liquidation price down over here. So these kinds of price actions are not getting, you're not getting fished, right? Andy, help out a newbie here on Engine, please. We can take a look at Engine straight away. How about Flocky, says Thomas. what happened to Flocky, what's happening with Shiba, what's happening with the meme coins. And I'll take a look at Engine straight away, okay, my man? I'll take a look at Engine. What's going on with Flocky? Flocky Inu. It's just consolidating, going sideways. Yeah, not too much. It looks like it's making higher low, sorry. Not looking too bad. But I guess here on, you know, if we take a look at the categories here, meme coins are not doing extremely well. Look at yesterday's dip, though. Yesterday's dip has been insane for all of the cryptos. But meme coins haven't been doing too well for the last week or two. Let's take a look at Engine coin here straight away. Engine. Okay, Engine, we got this for Engine right over there. I remember seeing Engine down over here. We did an excellent trade right over here at the low part of this descending wedge. Engine, we did have, you know, this kind of cup and handle, and this is why cup and handles are not perfect, guys. A lot of people saying that's not a cup and handle, the handle is too low, or this is too... But yeah, charts are not perfect, but you do see clearly a resistance area right over there. You have this kind of choppy formation, then you have a descending wedge, then you come back up, retest this resistance, you finally break it, you get a projected move from this cup and handle, as you can see right over there. The handle's a little bit too overextended. Yes, it's not the most beautiful, but it does help you to see, you know, a potential double bottom, cup and handle. You know, it's also could be a double bottom, slightly higher bottom right there. You do have a projected move, which is this one. This one exactly, almost exactly hit that target of this double bottom with a second bottom higher or a cup and handle pattern. And you can just take a look yourself. Look at this. This is a projected move from the low to the high, from the breakout area, you know, around this range. Now, what could happen here on Engine in the next few days? I guess you want to know. Let's take a look at the 1 hourly. Well, this one has broken this kind of parabolic trend right there. Could we come much lower? We could come a little bit lower here for Engine. Let me go zoom out on the 4 hourly. There is a possibility that you could have another leg down, guys. If that happens, then this is the moment you want to be extremely bullish. Coming back down to retest that $2.20, $2.20, $2.30 range. We just hit $2.60 yesterday. Would be a great buy zone. Now, Fibonacci extension from the low part of this consolidation, from the start of the pump. Now this is the clear top of the pump. We get the fib levels from the low to the high. We do know that the $2.20 range right there is a good zone. It is a good area where we've been bouncing. And if we take at the fib levels, 62%, 50% levels, great buying opportunities. You could start buying at 38%. It is an aggressive buy because you can be in negative for quite a while, because you usually, okay, not always, do go down to 50, 62% levels on pumps like this. So yeah, Engine might be one of those coins, like it outperformed Bitcoin, Ethereum and other ones just back when we had that metaverse hype and other ones were just going sideways. Now we might see some other ones pump, DeFi pump, and then, you know, metaverse and gaming dump a little bit and having that correction. This is the thing, when you have all of these cryptos pumping, you need to step away from them, look at something else that might be trending in the next few weeks, which is DeFi, for example. DeFi hasn't been trending, but now we've got Chainlink starting to pop, okay? So this is the thing, metaverse has it's had its run. We might see the metaverse space, gaming space, you know, having a correction, DeFi pumping, and then this is the moment where you want to turn from DeFi, which has been pumping and doing 50, 100% gains, turn around back to the metaverse because the correction has happened. We're consolidating, we want to step back in. So this is what I got for Engine. You know, like I said, You're never going to get an exact good entry. You're always going to, sometimes you will, but I mean, I'm planning to be in negative here on some trades if we do go slightly lower, okay? I just entered here and I'm planning to add to my position. Very, very likely I will be in negative in some trades. So this is the thing when you swing trade, okay? When you take a look at this scenario, this parabolic move, it is very, very likely to consolidate, and after a consolidation, continue to the upside. This is what I think is going to happen. So if you want to get into the best entry and wait down to this level, you might miss out, because this might just go consolidate sideways at this range and then continue, and your order buy orders are here. So like I said, not financial advice, guys. This is just a way of trading. This is a way of how I trade, and it's pretty successful. When you have those corrections, those scary corrections, you start getting into positions. You dip a little bit lower, you can add to your positions, because it's very, very likely that these strong support areas should be holding. We should be consolidating sideways and continue to the upside. So guys, I mean, and this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just a way on how you can trade successfully, right? Obviously, protecting your position. As soon as you get close to the highs, you start taking profits. You start protecting your position where you entered, because I'm out of my position. I had $1,000 in profits, okay? I could have had more, but but when you can't get out at the very top, guys. This is also not possible. You just need to take profits. Don't get too greedy. I've seen people, showing me trades of, 600% in profit. And then you have this kind of scenario and you said, did you take profits? And he said, no, I did not. So we always take profits, especially when you're getting close to the high here, because you could be making a double top. You could be creating a double top. You do not know if you're going to smash that high successfully, right? AXS, please. Let's take a look at AXS for Edison here straight away. AXS, guys, keep commenting if I jump your comment. Keep commenting if I skip your comment, okay, guys? Right, let's take a look at AXS. Right, AXS. We broke. Okay, these are just targets. Let me just get this out of the way. These are targets that should be meeting. We should be meeting in the next, few days, maybe weeks. In this one, there is a possibility also this right over here being a massive pull consolidation here inside of this pennant, and then from the breakout right over there, it is a projected move that we could have on AXS. We're just having a little bit of a consolidation. We created here an ascending triangle right over here, right? We've got higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, a resistance to there, and then we've broken here this support area. Now, expect a little bit of volatility, okay? But like I said on many videos, I see this being an extreme strong support area, the $1.20. So any kind of liquidations or stop losses below this range should be very, very safe here on AXS. A lot of people coming on AXS. It's going to be still growing as a the top play to earn game or NFT game. I don't see this stopping anytime soon. We do have projected targets. I do see us trading above $200 in the coming weeks on AXS. Okay, so just broke out here from this ascending triangle right over there. We could see a little bit of volatility to the downside and then continue to the upside if we don't go sideways from this point. Landlord, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi Andy, if you like Axie Infinity, then you will absolutely love Illuvium. Check it out when you have time. I know Illuvium is going absolutely parabolic. I've checked out the project and it looks insane. I'm not invested in any gaming projects actually. And yeah, it seems like I'm missing out on these. Illuvium, ILV. I'll check this out. Thank you very much for the super chat, Landlord. ILV, US dollar. And wow, this one had a massive wick here to the upside on this chart. Let's take a look at another chart. Yeah, this one's doing absolutely great. I do see this one growing. It's a great gaming project, and I don't see this stopping anytime soon. We're just in a very, very healthy uptrend here, creating higher lows every single time. Yeah, I think this is potentially almost at a good buying zone. Take a look at the 1 hourly. We're currently gone below this major support, but we might be about, all depending on the sideways action that we have. If we start creating sideways action here and get above again this resistance, it is very, very likely to come back up here to the highs. In my opinion here for this one, if we do come back down to this kind of, consolidation area right there, we did have a lot of choppy action right at this range, as you can see. Almost hitting it. If we dip down below, that is going to be a great buy zone. This might be forming a kind of a descending wedge. So yeah, pay attention on this one. This one's going to be looking very, very bullish, guys. The correction has happened. This might be a B, C correction. Descending wedge right over there potentially. Yeah, this one's correcting right now. This is the moment you want to get bullish on Illuvium. Like I said here, let's go to the 2 hourly, zoom out a little bit. Very, very bullish. Right over here where I have this circle, this is in between the 1000 and the 1100 range. Currently just hit 1090, but this area over here, great buy zone. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Trend line, very healthy. A little bit parabolic there. ABC correction inside of this wedge. This is very much looks like it's going to pop to the upside. So basically at the end of the wedge, in between this trend line of the support and the end of the wedge, that is a buy zone in my opinion. Okay, right over here. Vechain, please. I've taken a look at Vechain. Let's take a look. Right. As you go up, where do you set your stop loss? Well, this is all depending on you. I do not know the volatility that is coming. So if I'm in good profits, a few days ago, if you checked one of my videos, I have really good profits, been taking 25% profits and scaling up my stop loss. I was at break even for a bit. When we started pumping, I started putting my stop loss below. There is a strategy, and it's a strategy that you just get stopped out at some point, and it is putting it above the higher low. So if you do have a trend line higher low, as soon as you break this higher low over here, you put your stop loss right over there. So if you come back down and then you break the highs, you put your stop loss back here again. Then if you break the next highs, which is around this area, you break them over here, then your stop loss goes below this lower high, right? Every time you break a high, okay, this is a question that someone asked me, but there will be a moment that you will get stopped out eventually, right? So you have this kind of structure, right? Just like something over here. Let me just draw it, okay, with a little bit of volatility like this. So you entered a trade, say right over here at the bounce of this resistance turning into support. You enter a trade, okay, stop loss very far away. Now you continue to the upside, and as soon as, for example, you break here this high and you create a new lower high and you break this one, okay, then your stop loss is moved, your entry price, stop loss, you take some profit, your stop loss goes below this low. All right, and this is just, and there's a lot of volatility. It's not an easy task, this, okay. You have a little bit of volatility here. You might dip down below slightly. Okay, your stop loss is here. Then you might go dip below this support area for a little consolidation. You break the highs, and as soon as you break the highs again, your stop loss moves below the next lower high, right? And this is how you kind of create this trend line like this, just like what happened right there. No, you just need, it's a waiting and patient game. Theta, please. Yes, I got stopped out of my Theta position in a profit, but I got stopped out. Just like that. I think I had my it must have been around this area. Stopped out in a small profit here, my Theta position that I had open the last couple of weeks. Theta, very bullish on Theta. We're just going to see those massive wicks. Theta is also very volatile. A lot of volatility on Theta. Nothing to add much here on Theta. Just seen, you guys know, I see Theta trading at all-time highs in weeks, potentially 2 weeks, 5 weeks. Nothing bearish about this. This is just getting ready, guys. All this sideways action is the moment where you want to start stepping in on Theta. All right, I do see almost a guaranteed 2x, at least to the highs on Theta here in the coming weeks. So I see a 2x here on Theta happening. There's nothing bearish about this. When you start creating higher lows like this, a descending wedge breakout, this is just going to go sideways, and at some point you're going to see Theta going a little bit parabolic, and you'll be thinking, what's going on? Well, here on this channel we are here to anticipate these moves. I do see this happening with a very high chance, okay, in the next few weeks. The thing is the timing and the volatility before that happens. Not dipping below there, but I do not know the kind of volatility that is going to happen before we have this price action. It might be like this, it might be like this, it might be like this, it might be like this. I do not know, but this price structure is telling me that kind of action is going to happen very, very soon. So short term, very hard here for Theta, very volatile, and basically keeping it pretty simple, because we're already starting to create higher lows. We got from the ultimate bottom back in July, the first pump, the second, the third one is on its way. Okay, this is part of the third wave, and we should be breaking these highs of $9.60 approximately in the next, I would say days, maybe. It might be a week or two. It might be a week or two till we break that $9.60. But it is very, very likely. We're already creating higher lows. There's nothing bearish about this. Bear trend was here. Bullish trend is right over here. Is now. Bullish trend is now. So all of these corrections, just good to buy in my opinion. Andy, you missed my previous comment. Do bake analysis. Yes, I will do. Yes, I remember I said bake and I did not take a look. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at bake. What's going on with bake? Right. This is the chart that I got for bake. And why don't we have too much data here on bake? We should be having more data on bake here. Never mind, not too much data on bake, but what we have here is this descending wedge, and it's just being a boring climb here. But we do have a target here on bake, which is the $3 range, currently trading at $2.10. It's just climbing slowly and consistently. Overall here, looking pretty good. We got this low, we got this higher low. Overall trend is looking pretty healthy. to the upside. Now, yeah, we clearly bounced very nicely from this range, which is the $1.50 area. So that's currently being a double bottom. So I think it's likely that we are going to retest these highs soon in the next few weeks. There's the $3 range. I do see us, this is a double bottom range, starting a nice uptrend and continue to the upside. It's just going to see a lot of choppy action, just like what we saw yesterday. So that's my take on. Hi man, please check Radix project. Any thoughts? Says Pavilas. I'll take a look at that straight away. Mohammed Bat. Yes, I'll take a look at basic attention token also. Got HE nose. Right, let's take a look at Radix. What is Radix? I have no idea what this one is. Radix or Radix XRD? I think must be Radix XRD or Radix. Is it the same one? This one had a pretty decent pump here for the last few days. Radix is a building an open, interconnected platform where the full range of powerful DeFi applications will be built securely and safely. Okay, seems like its own layer 1 DeFi. Okay, done right. Okay, I'll definitely have to take a look at this one, do a full review on it. Because yeah, there's a lot of layer 1s that are, especially Ethereum, they're having a lot of issues here with, building on top and transactions and timing. So we might see a lot of layer 1 project being better designed. Definitely have to take a look at this one and do a full research. Team. Okay, I need to find out if this has been also legit. These comments. It seems like, Willy Woo we got here commenting about Radix. He's probably done his research on this project also. A lot of information. Website looks pretty clean. We'll have to take a look at this one. Maybe it might be a good buy. Make sure to join the Telegram group. Tag me, because I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be at least 20-minute, 30-minute looking at some different projects, and then I'll give you my opinion on this. So I'm definitely gonna save this page and get me back in the Telegram group, because I'll be doing my 20-30-minute research to check out the team, ask some questions on Telegram, and check out the roadmap and give you my opinion on this project, but not now on the live stream. But make sure to join the Telegram group, tag me there, and say what do you think about Radix in the next coming hours, because I will take a look at it. Andy, how about Litecoin? It has been flying. Yes, Litecoin has been doing very, very well, guys. Like I said, Litecoin, BTC, they are OGs. They're going to do very well. They're being so boring. So check out this kind of structure. Okay, Litecoin, I see Litecoin, maybe if it does go down to the $240, very strong bounce at this range. Okay, I see Litecoin, going to the all-time highs in the coming weeks. Look, check out this kind of structure, like I mentioned. And let's take a look at BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash. It's just lagging slightly behind, but this one's going to do absolutely fine. It's going to be looking great. Litecoin, right now, Litecoin is round about this range. Bitcoin Cash, we do have this structure. I see this run happening in the next few days on Bitcoin Cash. Potentially trading at $900 per Bitcoin Cash. It will happen at some point. It will happen. This is a bullish structure. There's nothing bearish about this. So I might be placing some swing trades on Bitcoin Cash, actually getting my liquidation price well below the $500 range, and try and swing trade this potential move that it is very, very likely to happen. This is why I step in on a trade early, trying to anticipate on a swing trade that this kind of price action is going to happen. Now, yesterday on Bitcoin Cash, we did have that correction, that dip, but this overall is just a correction. This overall is just a correction. You know, you can't go parabolic and continue parabolic. You got this dip, boom, boom, boom. The other side, a dip, just ready for, it's looking great. This chart is looking great. Nothing bearish about this. What's BTC doing? Let's take a look at BTC, guys. BTC, most important. Currently trading at that, at 65.2. Chiliz, nice ascending triangle. Let's take a look at Chiliz. KDA been going crazy these last 2 weeks. Yes, Kadena, nothing much to analyze on Kadena. It's just going pretty parabolic. So stay cautious on that one. You don't want to get into a parabolic trend. CGA Mariela, thank you very much for the insane support. You're the best. I got my moderators here giving me insane support. Thank you very much. Mohammed, are we taking a look at what was your crypto, Mohammed? I think you wanted me to take a look at. I can't remember right now, but you're getting deleted for spamming. Make sure to just give one comment and I'll try and read you. Okay, let's take a look at what crypto I was going to take a look at right now. CHZ. This was Chiliz. Let's take a look at Chiliz. Right, basically on Chiliz, what we got here. A lot of cryptos that are lagging behind. If you take a look at the low on a lot of cryptos, okay, and try and do your own analysis. If you take a look at the low in July, and then the next high low that was created in late September or beginning of October, depending on which crypto, you know, you can clearly see that the higher lows here looking pretty much clear for a change of a structure. On Chiliz, it went parabolic. We had an insane run here going all the way up here to 65 cents. A little bit too parabolic in my opinion. Now, like I said, I see this from the lowest part consolidation of the summer, being this as a 1 wave, 2 wave. We've successfully created the 3rd wave. We are inside the 4th wave, in this case on Chiliz, consolidating above the 1st wave. As you can see, getting very, very strong support from this 1st wave resistance high, okay? Very nice support right under this range. So it should be holding very, very nicely. Could we have volatility below this range, which is the 43-cent range? Yes, of course. We could hit 40 cents, 38 cents, could have that volatility, but that range should be holding nicely before we continue up here on Chiliz, breaking here the highs of 65 cents. Right, so this goes by waves. 1 wave up, 1 wave down. You got to get bullish here. 1 wave up, 1 wave down, consolidating above the 1st wave, resistance turning into support. You want to get bullish right over here for the next wave, right? You want to get bullish here on the next wave. Just getting ready for that next wave. Be careful with volatility inside of this 4th wave. Right, guys, keeping it super, super simple. Mohammed wanted BAT USDT. Okay, let's take a look at basic attention. Right. Okay, yeah, okay. Basic attention. Cup and handle says Mohammed for basic attention. Let's take a look at basic attention token, cup and handle. Okay, I see something. Very similar to Chiliz also. Very similar to Chiliz, like I said. All of them are looking very, very similar. Very similar here on. We got these high lows, like I said, just 30 seconds ago from the other crypto that I was looking at. 1st wave, consolidation. 3rd wave, consolidation. This was already kind of creating the 5th wave now. There's a little bit of volatility on this one. But cup and handle, let's go to the 1 hourly. yeah, you could arguably discuss it as a cupping handle. The handle is going a little bit too low. It's going a little bit too low. It's not the most beautiful handle, but yeah, I do see this range, which is that $1, that 95-cent area, being a very, very strong support. Look how I had this box here, and you know, we just bounced beautifully at that resistance here from the first wave. So, or we either go up from these levels, or we either come back down and retest again, and this might be a huge double bottom. It might be a huge double bottom also if we do this, and then we do come back down to these ranges and start climbing up. This, you want to get very, very bullish as soon as you see a clear bottom there. Be a massive double bottom. But yeah, almost. I do get the point of a cup and handle there. It's not the most beautiful, especially on the 1 hourly. A little bit too soon. But yeah, look how we've managed to hold nicely this major resistance, guys. This is a box that I had on basic attention token. Look how beautifully we've bounced from this range, almost hitting the highs. I mean, that would have been a great area to take some profits. Retesting almost the highs. You're in at here. You're in, and this was just a few days ago. Resistance, you break out, you wait for the price to consolidate. Excellent bounce there at that 95-cent range, guys, from that resistance. You get a bounce, you take some profits. You need to take profits when you're close, near, or hitting the high here for a bit, because you might be doing a double top and you want to take some profits. Right, what do you think about VET, USDT, Vechain? I've taken a look at Vechain, but we can take a quick look. What I think about Vechain is that basically we are going to be holding nicely that 15-cent range. Vechain, I see us going to 25 cents in the next few weeks. We've just had a nice correction, nice deep correction. After that, you know, it's gone pretty parabolic here for the last month. Climbing pretty solid, nice solid, and just going a little bit parabolic here for the last few days. We are retesting the resistance, guys. Remember the last resistance here of 15.5 cents. We are currently retesting that range. If you want to wait, be patient, or start stepping in here, we might consolidate and then continue to the upside. Be careful with volatility. This is a range. This is a range where the bears might be trying to push down 15 cents, hitting 14, 13, 12 cents. No, not 12 cents, but maybe 14 or 13 cents. Could start trying to push and have a little bit of volatility until the bears win the battle here, because the overall trend here is looking very, very good. We have a target here also of the 25-cent range because of this resistance, support, higher lows. This is a ascending triangle that has been broken already at 60% approximately of the pattern. Bullish, guys. Vechain, bullish. Link, please. Let's take a look at Link also. Yeah, straight away here. Let's do Chainlink. If I've done the crypto, I might take a look at it quickly for 30 seconds and that's it. But yeah, like Joseph said, I did take a look at Vechain, yeah, about half an hour ago on the stream. Now, what do we got here? What do we got here for Chainlink? Like mentioned yesterday on my video, massive resistance. I want to see a nice daily close above this 36 range, okay? And a nice daily close meaning 38, you know, even 40, even better. If I see a $40 Chainlink closing a daily, any type of consolidation in between $40 and $36 is going to be excellent to buy in. It is going to be an excellent buying opportunity if we do close a daily above $38, $40 range, okay? well above this resistance of $36, well above it. It's just volatility. We could come back down to that $28-30 range and still be extremely bullish. We'll be still inside of this huge ascending triangle for Chainlink. Even better, because the longer we are at the very end of this ascending triangle, the more explosive the move is going to be. So would you want to anticipate here just in case we do pop out? Yes, but you know, if I am trading this, I would have my liquidation priced well below the $28. 28, 27, 26, even 25. Because just in case I want to be protected from that potential volatility. Sol USDT. I've done DOT already about 30 minutes ago. Sol USDT. It's Sol Phantasma, I think it is. Yeah. Let's take a look at Sol USDT. Well, this one went parabolic, didn't it? Going from 80 cents all the way to, wow, this one did an excellent run. Absolutely crazy. I have been hearing about this crypto a long time ago. It's done an excellent run up here. Not much to analyze here. Just stay cautious when you do a parabolic run like this. Check out the yesterday's dip. Check out yesterday's dip. Only yesterday we went from, yeah, basically the $2.50 down to the $1.50. This was almost a 40% correction in less than 48 hours. So in less than a day, sorry. Yeah, in one day. Very, very careful. We probably hit that buy zone already from the ultimate low, from the start of this parabolic run. Keeping it simple, you know, 38, 50, 62 buying zones from a consolidation run up. Okay, so it was a very, very quick action. Could we come lower? Probably yes. So in between the 176 and the 130 range is a great buy zone in my opinion. I see a lot of interest in this crypto suddenly by the looks of the chart. Nothing here much to add. Stay cautious when we have these parabolic runs. We could have pretty sharp consolidations to the downside. Ashwin Panwa, thank you very much for the super chat. BTC down again. Please check market down again. Yeah. We're just correcting a little bit right now. Dead cat bounce in the cards, guys. Dead cat bounce in the cards, all right? BTC having this correction. We're bouncing very nicely at this major resistance. Just wicked below. Could we wick down below again? Yes, we could hit that 62k range. Have a little bit of volatility at this range and then continue to the upside. I'm in a swing trade right now, currently in negative. Okay, I'm planning to add to my position. My liquidation price is down at $52,000. Okay. If we do go down to 59, 58, my liquidation price is here. I'll be still having my cup of tea. I will still be fine. I might be adding to my position. I won't be worried at all. Even though if I did get liquidated, I'm not, risking my entire portfolio. I'm not risking even 5% of my portfolio. So it's fine. This is the risk that you take. We could have volatility to the downside, but like I mentioned, this area should be holding nice. If this doesn't hold, definitely the 60k range should be holding extremely well as support. You might just see a lot of volatility here in the next few days. Zooming out, huge reaccumulation event. Reaccumulation. I don't see this as a double top. When you create double tops, you don't slightly break the highs every single time, come back down, come back up. I see this as a reaccumulation event before we start continuing to the upside. Double top here is very much invalidated in my opinion, because we break twice here the highs. So just consolidation before we continue up. Expect volatility in between 60k and 69k. A lot of volatility around this range. Thank you, Ashwin, for the super chat. Could you please check Abraham what is it? YLD. Let's take a look at YLD. Yieldy. Let's take a look at this one on the chart. I guess this is a yield. Well, this one's not looking good, isn't it? This one's not looking good. Still much in a downtrend, still creating lower lows. It looks like that it might be bottoming out soon, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. Not too sure. I would be a little bit cautious on this one. Yield app or Yieldy? I probably haven't got any data here actually. Okay, this one's looking better than the other one. WLDI. Yeah, no, this is the one that we're looking at. This one's not looking good. Maybe it might be bottoming out very soon. As soon as we start making higher lows here on the 4 hourly, then it's going to be looking pretty good. But for the moment, still looking that we might have a little bit of more down action here slightly. Andy, hi Andy. Any chance you could check Kadena if it hasn't been asked already? Yeah, I haven't taken a look at Kadena. Is it what's the ticker symbol? Kadena. Yeah, basically on Kadena is it's just smashing it right now. Kadena is smashing it, going absolutely parabolic. We did have a correction already from the ultimate low. We had this low, we had the top here, 50% levels. So this is why sometimes you don't hit that 62% Fibonacci retracement. In between 38, 62% levels from a parabolic run like this, when you consolidate, great buying zone is in between 38 and 62. So if you buy at 38, there is a high chance that you are going to go in negative here for a few days potentially, or a few hours. But it is the start of a buying opportunity right there. 38 from a massive impulse. You're negative, you add to your position, so your entry scales down. Exit now. This is a moment where I would be taking profits if you did enter in Kadena, because I do not know if we are going to break the all-time highs. You might be creating a double top. This is the thing, not the best moment right now on Kadena. A lot of choppy action here at the top here. A lot of choppy action. We do not know if this is going to break it. Now, if we do break successfully this all-time high, I'm not sure if it's all-time high, but this high here of $25. Go to the 1 hourly, check out the volume. Yeah, there is a possibility. This is the 1 hourly. So if we do break this high, it is going to be a very, very strong support. The volume is extremely high from the top here. So if we do successfully break the high here, close a nice 4 hourly candle, then you could see, and then retrace. If you do retrace to this level, should be holding very, very nicely. That would be a great trade opportunity to get in and get out at the top, only if this kind of price action happens. Now, we do not know if this is going to roll over from this point and create a double top. Not the best moment to buy or to sell, because you do not know really what is going to happen, if we are going to break it or if we're going to come down from here. But if we do break successfully, nicely, nice 4 hourly candle, even a daily, even better, then yeah, I think this range should be holding nicely. At least a 4 hourly candle here, nice breakout, solid breakout with some nice volume. That would be a great buying zone here for a consolidation. Great to buy, get in, get out, a quick scalp potentially, or a small swing trade. Roon USDT, please. I will take a look at Roon straight away. What about Coti? I've done Coti 2 times, I think, today already. But Coti, 48 cents is a very strong support level, as I said. You might be in a trade here for weeks on Coti until we smash that 65-cent high and continue up. But looking very, very good. Phantom also, right. Let's take a quick look at Roon. First of all, guys, let's try and smash up the like button. We've got 468 watching right now. Make sure to subscribe, scroll down, smash up the like button. You'll be helping me out insanely. We can get to 500 likes for this stream, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button. I know we can get to 500. Now let's take a look at Roon straight away here for my man Mickey. Roon USDT. Right, zooming out on Roon. Roon is looking great. Roon is at a buy zone. Roon has been at a buy zone. We've been talking about this here for the last 2 days potentially. This is what I got here. I have my fib levels on Roon from the low to the high. 50% range, 62% range, good buying zone for Roon. It is also the highs that we created here back in August. We got a touch there, we got a touch there, clear resistance point. Guess what? We are acting, it is acting as a very strong support. So we are already at this $12 range at a buy zone for Roon. If we dip a little bit lower, should be getting very nicely supported here at the $10 range, okay, $10, $11 range, which would be 62% levels from the pump here, from the low to the high, okay. Very good buy zone to retest the highs again at these highs over here at $17. Roon is in a buy zone, guys. It is not at the top. If we were trading here, I would say wait for a correction. Don't buy just yet. Correction is here. Correction is now. This is starting to be in a buy zone. Not financial advice. Do whatever you want. But looking at, looking at the charts here, fib levels from the low here to the high, 50% levels, 62% levels from the fib, starting to be a great buy zone. Could you dip slightly lower? Yes, you could, guys. Prepare to be in negative for a while here. Don't use too much leverage. Liquidation leverage should be very, very far away. Be careful with this volatility in the crypto market for the next few days. So what I got for Roon, let's take a look at Phantom. Take a look at Phantom. Phantom got a really good bounce at the $2.50, looking like it is losing a little bit of control right now. I mean, this is the thing with Phantom. I think I mentioned on the channel, on one of the videos, on one of the live streams, that when you pump so strongly like this, okay, and you pump, you retrace, you pump, you retrace, you bounce at the resistance, it is not always going to be like this. There will be a moment that you might be topping out at some point, and you might be creating a strong ABC correction, breaking the last resistance. This is where your trading stop would get stopped out, right at this range. There will be a moment that when you start creating a slightly higher low or a double top. There is always an end on everything. So this is why I must have said, pretty sure, on one of my live streams that we should be getting a bounce at the $2.50. We did get a beautiful bounce, but not sure if we are going to retest the highs here anytime soon. We might see a little bit of volatility here on Phantom. Also because, this double top here, very difficult on Phantom on this one. Very difficult. Now, right, what we can see is that we are creating lower highs right there. Okay, so that's one thing. As soon as we start breaking this major structure, it is going to start looking pretty good on Phantom. Is this a descending triangle, or is this potentially a descending wedge? Because we created this low, and this low over here, right? So it might be a kind of a descending channel wedge. I do not know. But anyway, we're going to leave this on the chart because we might be consolidating here for the next few days before we potentially have a breakout of this resistance. So expect some volatility here below $2.50 like we just saw yesterday on Phantom. Fett, please, says Lucas. What is Fett? Let's take a look at Fett. Chromium also here for Ravi. As I have opened short position, please. You've opened a short position on CHR, right? Right, okay, let's take a look at CHR first. That's Chromia. I got Ravi here saying that he's opened a short. Well, yeah, it's where is your exit though? Where is your exit? Is it at the fib levels? Chromia looking, I mean, it went absolutely parabolic here, going from 50 cents all the way here to the $1.40. What can we expect now for this crypto? You say you're in a short position. Okay. I wouldn't know where to exit though if I'm shorting, you know, trying to detect the top. Maybe at 38, maybe at $1.17, start getting some profits. Also, if we do hit that 50% level from this Fibonacci retracement of this massive pump, I do know here on Chromia, we have a, you know, look at this candle over here with this huge amount of volume right over there. We've got this one also with some pretty decent volume right there. So this is definitely going to be a very strong support level. Let's put this over here as a great buying zone in my opinion. If we take the fib levels from the low to the high, this is also, you know, that $1 range here is a great buying zone in my opinion. If we do come down there, you could start buying at $1.08 at 50% Fibonacci. Yes, you could. If you're on a short, maybe start taking profits around this level at $1.16, $1.08, $1. Start taking profits, protecting your position because this might bounce. So yeah, this is what I got for Chromia, keeping it pretty simple. Right, let's take a look. Hang on a second. At which one? I was going to take a look at. Right, Fett. Okay, sorry guys, I need to take a look at Fett here. I got someone requesting this. I have no idea what this one is. I did analysis a long time ago here, but zooming in here on Fett, very volatile, very choppy, very volatile here, as you can see. What can I tell you about Fett? I like this kind of choppy action, especially after a massive pump, consolidation dip. This choppy action is great. It is pretty bullish. Could you arguably discuss that this has been a symmetrical triangle right over there? Maybe from these ones right over here. It did have a little bit of a squeeze. As you can see, you're bouncing from resistance and support levels. Now, the measured technical target is the back here from the breakout, almost reaching the target. I think we should start potentially by looking at this chart. Coming from a massive uptrend. Very volatile, very choppy. Yeah, we might be getting a very nice bounce from this resistance, turning into support and just getting a pretty decent bounce to tackle this high over here of $1.20. In my opinion, this is clear a kind of a accumulation event, and now we're just popping to the upside. We're just getting a small reaccumulation before continuing up. In my opinion, just a quick overview on this one, not too much chart analysis. Very volatile. Can you please take a look at BNC, Andy? What is BNC? Yeah, let's take a look at BNC. It's listed on Kraken. This is the only thing that we got here on Kraken. Very volatile. Just kind of a double top there. Wick down below here. This was yesterday. Very BNC. I have no idea what this one is. We haven't got too much on the chart. So benign coin. No idea what this one is. Yeah, not too much data, very volatile. Yeah, we can't take a look at the charts here. Basically, we haven't got any data. Right, XRP USDT, if it's not done. Yes, Mikhail, let's take a look at XRP straight away. Let's take a look at XRP. What's happened to XRP? Well, XRP, you could arguably discuss that we almost finally met the target here of this descending wedge. We had a descending wedge that we've been talking about here for weeks now and been extremely boring and volatile. Right over there, pump, consolidation right there, a few wicks below this major support level of the $1.05 range. And you know, now we're starting to have that pumpy action on XRP. XRP, if you want to know my opinion, I hate XRP on the charts. It is an absolute mess. It is a mess. It's because it just is. Very, very choppy price action, and yeah. But anyway, we had this target around about that $1.35, $1.40 range at the top here. This could arguably discuss that this almost has been met. The top here of the wedge almost has been met. A good area to take some profits, because then you have this kind of silly price action that is just crazy. Massive dumps here, suddenly a lot of volatility. Overall here on XRP, I do think that we should be climbing to higher levels. If we take a look at the summer lows right over there, the pump that we had here, okay, back in September, massive correction there inside of this descending wedge. We are just creating the next wave that should be breaking here the highs of $1.40. It's just going to take a lot of time. It's going to be very volatile, a lot of sideways action, but we are supposedly inside of that wave, okay, that should be taking us above that $1.40 and going to much higher levels. It's just XRP, and XRP works like this. XRP gambling. Yeah, I don't trade XRP. I don't trade it because it's just insanely volatile. It's very unpredictable, like you know, very choppy. You know, I was talking about this $1.05 range, and I say range because then you dip down to 94 cents. Very volatile, very choppy. Look at this. Yeah, I stay away on trading the XRP. 400 likes. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for the insane support. Basic attention, Daniel, has been done. Andy, please take a look at Daffy Protocol. Let's take a look at Daffy. What is Daffy? Daffy Protocol 918. No, this is a low cap crypto. I have no idea what this one is. We can take a look at it. I got two projects to make a review. Yeah, this one looks like here, looking at CoinGecko, it's making higher lows, maybe finding a bottom. Let's take a look at Daffy on the charts on TradingView. So let's go here on Daffy US dollar. We've only got a Sendix chart, not too much. Okay, well, like I said, on the CoinGecko, nice higher low right over there on, you know, potentially on the daily. Massive dip on this one, Daffy Protocol. You're not looking too bad. I think this one, you know, I don't know, this volatility when it came out on the exchanges, it looks like now we've found a solid start of a price action, right? Starting to be solid since the summer crash here, as you can see. Now, this one over here looks like that it is starting to make an uptrend, a nice uptrend, right? I see this also as the first wave from the massive crash, consolidation in the summer for a few months. We are starting off a new uptrend. When you start off an uptrend, you start with waves, first wave, second wave. We are starting the third wave, okay? And third wave should be breaking the top here in the next coming week. So overall, not looking too bad here. Not too much data on the chart, just a massive crash back in May. And then sideways action, we're just starting to look pretty healthy here in the immediate short term. Nothing bearish about this. We're starting this nice uptrend on Daffy protocol. Not much to analyze here. Can you take a look at Ren, please? Says Marianne. Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at Ren. Please. 1 inch USDT for Ashwin. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at Ren and also, yeah, Ren and. Oh, your comment has been deleted. I can't read it now. But I think you were saying 1 inch. Okay, I'll take a look at 1 inch. I think that was the one. Right. For Ren, this was kind of creating an ascending broadening wedge. It could be a fake out. We did get strongly resistance here at this $1.30 on Ren. Currently having a little bit of a dip. Not looking too great, if you ask me. Not looking too great. Could it be a fake out? Could it be just a consolidation here before we continue up? We are starting to see, I think, positive volume kicking in here. Yeah, a lot. This might be a lot of buying pressure. You can take a look at any other chart. Let's see. Okay, not too much. That was calculated on TradeMe on Binance, so not looking too great here. Gemini. Yeah, not looking too great, this one, in the immediate short term. But there is a possibility. There is a possibility here. Let's go to the 4 hourly, that this is going to be a little bit of a fake out situation. If we do not see the price dropping pretty hard here on Ren, on this ascending broadening wedge, it is very likely that we are just going to maybe kind of bottom out at some point in the next few days. Overall, not looking too great, if you ask me. Yeah, not looking too great. I mean, this we need to wait for the next few days, see what type of price action, if we start creating a kind of a double bottom here on the 4 hourly, or if we're going to go too low. But we've broken here this uptrend. We've gone below this higher low. Okay, we've got higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We are starting to dip below this higher low. I'll start becoming bullish again on Ren as soon as we get above this higher low. We're currently dipping below this higher low, so not looking too great. Not looking too great in the short term. Let's take a look at 1 inch. What's going on with 1 inch? Well, this one had a parabolic run suddenly. I don't know what happened with this one. One inch went parabolic for about a day. Came straight back down. Stay cautious with these ones. When I see this price action, I don't feel like doing any chart analysis when I see this kind of movements. Now, if you ask me, we got above. Right, I do have this over here. This was supposed to be the measured move of a potential inverse head and shoulder. We do have a strong resistance where we're currently at right now, where we got a bounce at the $3.80. Very, very strong resistance support area. Holding very nicely. We got left shoulder. We got the head here coming slightly below the left shoulder there. The head. Then we got this kind of price action, right? This broke out and yeah, we eventually did meet the target. We went quite higher than that. But now the question is, what is 1 inch going to do right now? Well, I do see this major resistance holding very, very nicely as support. Look how strong this area has been for 1 inch. This is the $3.80 area. We currently dipped down below yesterday. And yeah, if you ask me, I think that this range is going to hold very, very nicely. This is the $3.80, $4 range. Okay. I don't know what this might have been some entity just buying a huge market order. This is clearly a market order just in, okay, at once. Market order, you know, let's put a few million in this crypto, and then boom, and then, oh my God, this pumped high. I'm just going to start selling this. And then this is, you know, this is what happens. So overall, we are above a major resistance that should be holding nicely as support. I do see this as a potential reaccumulation event for 1 inch. Povilas, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you checked Jasmine? No, I haven't. Let's take a look at Jasmine. What is Jasmine? Guys, make sure to smash the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're interested in trading, check out Bybit, okay? You got the best bonus down below. Be careful with trading, okay? On Bybit, you get up to $3,500 worth of bonus. Now, you get this bonus depending on what you deposit, okay? If you deposit $10, you're not going to get this $3,500. All depending on what you deposit, the higher bonus you're going to get. But the good thing is you can trade the bonus and you can leave your funds safe, okay? You can only trade the bonus if you wish. So you get that bonus on Bybit. The link is down below in the description. You just need to follow the steps. And on PrimeXBT is my favorite day trading platform. You get 50% added to your deposit, okay? Now this bonus is absolutely great. 50% added to your deposit. You deposit $200, you get $100 on top of your $200 to trade with, okay? To trade with. This is to add to your margin. You cannot withdraw the bonus. It is to add to your margin. So you have a $300 buying power instead of 200, right? So all up to one Bitcoin, all up to half a Bitcoin, sorry. So if you deposit one Bitcoin, you get half a Bitcoin on top of that to trade with of buying power. And the good thing about PrimeXBT, you got over 50 different assets. You got Forex, you got gold, you got silver, you got S&P 500, Dow Jones, you got a bunch of cryptos. So, and it's margin trading. I got a full tutorial down below, guys, of PrimeXBT. So let's take a look at Jasmine. What is Jasmine? I have no idea what this one is. We can do some chart analysis. Thank you very much for the super chat. Now, this is pretty strange. Jasmine came out here on CoinGecko in February, had a pump, then it had a massive crash over here. This is, when I see this on a chart, it doesn't look good, okay? This is like an exit scam kind of thing, right? When you go from, on the 18th of March, you go from $2 down to 1 cent in just one day. Yeah, this is not, oh, okay, hang on a second. No, this is the data is wrong. The data is wrong here. It's going from March all the way down from March to July. Okay, let me take a look at Jasmine here on the chart. What's the ticker symbol? GASMY. GASMY. US dollar. Let's see if we've got any data here. Oh, it's on Coinbase. But anyway, nowadays Coinbase lists anything, right? This is looking pretty good. You ask me, this is looking pretty good. It had an excellent run up. It's just having a massive consolidation. This might be a kind of a pennant right over there. We might be creating a kind of a pennant. You wouldn't say, yeah, you would say something like this. From a massive pump. If you take a look at the daily, or maybe in the 1 hourly. Yeah, you could arguably discuss that this pump started from this sideways action on the 1 hourly to detect, you know, the low part to the high from the pump. And it is just already hitting that 62%, that 18 cent level. I think this range might be holding nicely. You might see a fake out, but overall the direction is to the upside. You're in a retracement from a massive pump. So on a retracement, the most likely scenario is to continue the trend, which is to the upside here, looking at the Jasmine chart. No opinion on this one. I have no idea what this is. just to take a look at the website. Jasmine, I have no idea what this is. Seems like is it South Korean or project or Chinese or Japanese? I don't know. No idea what this is. I can take a look at it afterwards. Make sure to join the Telegram group down below, guys. There we have an excellent community. And also, guys, I'm going to participate in 2 excellent projects. Bitcoinsensus is in general, which is Caster, okay? This is going to revolutionize the payment system on mobile apps, all right? Sending crypto and fiat, changing it instantly and sending it instantly. You still have, problems to send, and change your crypto to dollars very fast on your mobile. If you want to do an instant change and an instant send, Caster is solving this issue. If you want to join the Caster project, it still hasn't launched. Make sure to go to caster.io, okay? Excellent project that is coming out very, very soon. Make sure to join, okay? And put your email here so then you can join the waitlist, okay? You join the waitlist, you'll be informed on when it's going to launch. Now, NFTs, guys. NFTs is trending. This is going to be my first NFT that I'm going to buy. I didn't buy on CryptoPunk. I didn't buy on Ape. I didn't buy on any of these NFTs. This one is going to be my first NFT, I think, that I'm going to own. I'm on the white list, and if you want to join, the Discord down below. Also, if you want to join the huge giveaway that is going to happen on Crypto Bull Society, make sure to join the Twitter, follow the steps, and the designer of these crypto bulls is Gal Yosef. And if you take a look at the 4K, design of these are absolutely insane. I know that the marketing is going to be absolutely huge on this, so definitely worth. I know there's going to be a lot of influencers talking about this. I'm definitely going to join. If you want to join on your first NFT or the second, third NFT that you want to join in, this one is going to be an excellent project in my opinion. I'm going to buy in on this one. It's going to be launched, if everything's fine, by the end of November. All the info in the Discord group down below, and also on their Twitter account. Make sure to join them. The links are down below in the description. You will find it in the description. Bernard, how are you doing? Nice to see you here, Bernard. Mariella also, I got my moderators here. Nice to see you in the comment section. Hey Andy, glad to see the channel doing great. 2 tokens I'd like, thank you very much Jordan for your £5 super chat. 2 tokens that I'd like your view on: Champ, NFT Champions, and Triswap. I know Triswap is an excellent one, and we'll take a look at that one straight away. Let's first take a look at Champ. Can you view Champ on Dex Tools? Okay, Dex Tools. Let's take a look at Champ on Dex Tools. Now, just a quick overview on this one. Is it NFT Champion right over there? NFT Champion, okay. When was this one launched? It's having an excellent run up, okay. Wow, this one's doing absolutely great. Already done a 10x since the end of October, trading at 5 cents. Already done a 10x on the Matic network. Now you can trade it, or it's tradable on gate.io. We do not have a market cap here. Volume is 3 million. I think it's still a pretty low market cap, I guess. NFT Champion, okay. I'll have to check on this one. Website looks pretty cool. It looks like a kind of a, is it a gaming also? Probably a gaming also, kind of Pokemon style. Take a look at this one, but let's take a look at it on Dex Tools, because I think we do not have any data on TradingView, right? If you say that it's not on TradingView, let me just take a look here. Champ, I think it's not on TradingView, as you said. Don't like to do much analysis on Dex Tools, but we can take a look at it on Dex Tools straight away. So that's Champ. NFT champion, this one right over here. This one's against, okay, not this one. NFT here, let me check this. Champ against the Ethereum pair, not against the US dollar. We do not have it here on the US dollar, only on Ethereum, which is strange. But anyway, but by the looks of things here on CoinGecko, it's having an excellent run up. So I think it might be a very good project. I would make sure to join the Telegram group, and I'll take a look at it. Okay, take a look at this project, and I'll give you my opinion on it. Okay, so let me take a look at this one. Triswap, I think, is a great one. I think it's going to do extremely well. Let's take a look at the chart here on Triswap. I think it's just called swap US dollar. Yeah, Triswap here on Poloniex. I'm not sure how the price action has been on the last few days. A long time since we haven't analyzed this one. A long time. This is what we, massive double top there on Triswap, created back in the summer. Massive run up and a massive double top right here. Now, what could happen on Triswap? Let's do some short-term analysis. Also double tops. This is why if you are trading it, it's super important to exit at a top, right? Because you do not know if you are going to, when you enter a trade here and you get here, you might think, okay, we're going to break the highs. You do not know if that's going to happen. You need to take profits close to the highs, okay? Because if not, you have this kind of price action. If you waited and entered here, you might have got liquidated or, break even. So this is why it's so important to exit at a double top. Now, on Triswap, looking at the chart, it went extremely parabolic and it had a massive crash here back in May. But overall, it's looking pretty good, still creating solid higher lows. And I think that Triswap I think it's doing interoperability, if I'm not wrong. I'm very outdated on Triswap. But I was looking at Triswap over a year ago, did some research, but just lost interest in it because there were so many projects. But I think it's solving also the interoperability for swapping in different blockchains. So I think that if they're still delivering, the team is delivering, and the project is still doing well, I think it will be doing well eventually. Looking at the chart, we might be bottoming out. We are creating higher lows here, looking pretty solid. The crash happened here. Now it is time for an accumulation, disbelief rally, just sideways action before we start pumping. In my opinion, I think Triswap has an excellent team and will be doing very, very well. Doge, please. Litecoin, please. I've done Litecoin before. Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Dogecoin for the sake of it. Not a Dogecoin fan. If you ask me, I think Dogecoin will not be going below the 20-cent level. This is what we got for Dogecoin. Last analysis that we did is this potential ascending triangle. We hit the resistance here, came straight back down right there, and we are technically in an uptrend here, looking at the macro, higher lows, and potentially creating this huge ascending triangle that should be broken by the end of the year potentially. So overall not looking too bad, just in a massive correction. And if you ask me, it has been on a buying point yesterday. If you want to buy in close to the higher lows, higher low, close to the higher low, maybe, you know, stop loss at 20-cent range, approximately around this area 19, and you buy in at 23 cents because you're buying in at the higher low, very, very likely to continue to the upside. A Dogecoin can be traded on Bybit. It can be traded on Bybit, Dogecoin. You can also trade Shiba Inu here, guys, and you know the deal. Down below, you get the best bonus down available. It's $3,500 worth of bonus on Bybit, okay? My favorite swing trading platform. Guys, I'm going to be leaving right now. I will be doing a video update. Metis, please, Andy. We haven't got Metis here. I'm extremely bullish on Metis. I still hold Metis, okay? I do have some Metis. I'm very, very bullish on Metis. We don't have any data right over here, but yeah, Metis is doing great. We were talking about Metis all the way down at $42 approximately, $42, $43. Also Saito, guys. Gum also, if we want a quick overview on some, you know, very high risk projects. We did talk about this one when we were around about this area, I think. Round about this correction or this one. We talked about Metis when we were trading in between $40 and $50. It did reach that $100 range, so it's done a 2x since we mentioned it. Saito also, I got someone in the comment section talking about Saito. Web3, guys. Excellent project. I managed to get this one at 2.6 cents. 2.6 cents, and this one has had an excellent run up. You know, someone said talking about, you know, layer 2 web3 Saito. Check it out. I checked it out. The team's insane. Project, the roadmap. I said, wow, this one's gonna absolutely explode. When we talked about this one, it was about 35 million in market capitalization. Now it's now at 93, and Saito is doing absolutely great. It's done almost a 3x since we mentioned it here on the channel. I got someone talking about it. The next day, I was already talking about this on a live stream about Saito, and it's done excellent. And I think it will be doing very, very well, guys. Obviously, do your own research. I think this one's got plenty of room to grow. It could still easily do a 10x in the next few months, in my opinion. Check it out, guys. Web3 Saito. Then there's Gum, okay? Then there's Gum. This one's a little bit of a funny one. Very cautious on this one. I still hold a little bit of Gum. I got in very, very early at 26 cents. Just because, I mean, I saw this one. I saw a couple of things and I thought, right, this one looks like it is going to pump. And I went into the Telegram. The team is not active. You know, I tried contacting the team. I've checked out some things on the website. Still not working. A little bit fishy on this one. Stay cautious. This was a very high risk one. The only thing here is because it's a 1.5 million in market cap. You know, when I bought this crypto, I bought at about 26 cents. And, you know, I put over 5K in this, and it went from 25 cents to 27, 28 cents, you know, while I was buying in. So definitely such a low cap here that, you know, just by putting 10K in, you're actually going to move the market a little bit. So you're an actual whale if you put 10K in this project. But yeah, team are not active. So I'm maybe thinking of stepping out on this one, just put a little bit of money, because this one to do a 10x is only going to go to 15 million. 15 million is still a baby. But the team are not too active. There are some good things and bad things. Check them out, guys, if you want. This one's a very high risk cryptocurrency. Guys, this is going to be Iotx still on for one more pump. Or let's take a look at Iotx straight away. Make sure to smash up the like button all the way to 500 likes, guys. Iotx, we did an excellent call on Iotx. This is the only thing that we had here on Iotx. Check it out. We have the Fibonacci retracement hitting that 62% levels. I had someone thanking me very much in the comment section because, yeah, massive pump with volume. And this is basically how you read volume and price action. Massive pump. And this doesn't happen always, guys, but massive pump with massive volume, correction to the 62% levels from the start of the pump. Okay, 50, 62, volume disappearing, and then you have a blast off at some point with this amount of volume. So Now the question is this high going to hold very nicely as support? I think that maybe this area should be holding nicely, and it's a very big area because, yeah, after this massive pump, you could actually take the Fibonacci retracement. I do think that this might dip below this range on Iotx. So we could, yeah, maybe it could potentially hold. That's this 16-cent level. 16-cent level. We do have pretty nice volume here at the peak. This pump going pretty far away. Correction going sideways. If you start going sideways at the 50, 62% levels at the high here, start going sideways, start getting bullish. Yeah, you want to start getting bullish. Look what happened. I got someone saying absolutely nailed it. 62% level, low volume, it exploded. Easy way to read the charts. It doesn't happen all the time. You need to be there. You need to, you know, risk your position. Guys, love you, Andy. Great job as always. Bernard, thank you very much. Thank you guys for the insane support. I've been here for over 2 hours now. Thank you very much for the insane support, guys. I think I've been over 2 hours. Let's just check the timing. Thank you for the support, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website, all right? And Bitcoinsensus website, we've got the latest news, technical analysis. If you click here on news, we post every single day here, different news and technical analysis, okay? Thank you very much. A way to support here the channel, like I said, Prime XBT, I day trade on this one. You get 50% added to your deposit by using my link, and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. Favorite swing trading platform is Bybit, okay? Bybit is my favorite one for swing trading. Check it out, guys. You get $3,500 worth of bonus with my link, depending on what you deposit. Stay safe with trading. Don't leverage too much. This is a marathon. Remember, we need to use a little bit of leverage to gain a little bit more on our positions. If you're using 20, 30, 50x, I don't use that. It is a little bit irresponsible in my opinion. That's not my way of trading, okay? Guys, thank you very much for the support. I might be doing an update video afterwards. I might be doing a collaboration with Carl from the Moon or Jason from Crypto Jason Casper. Or depending, I might be doing a collaboration to check out, you know, what, you know, having some other opinions is also good. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video update. Make sure to join the Telegram group. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Smash up the like buttons. Thank you.